That would be you, Amy.
Oh, yes. 1, 2.
Okay, let's check our video audio.
Okay.
Rockets and Knicks were in Game 5 when OJ started that fateful drive. His four-way hazard lights were blinking, and no one knew what the Jews was thinking.
Are you live?
We are live right now. Okay. So whenever we're, I would assume, click a refresh and see if that
a refresh
comes up on your screen.
Nothing yet. Hi. Oh, yep. There's a live button. I see us.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I do not have, I'm sorry, there is live. Okay. Shows that we're live right now. All right. So everything seems to be working just fine.
Play your video. Play your recording.
You want me to play the recording again?
No. The committee meeting.
Meetings?
Yeah.
Chair Giesel, and good afternoon, committee. I think with no further delay, I think it would be useful to proceed with the discussion around the Canadian project. And as we move into the discussion about the framework and governance which may surround the newly configured AKLNG project, maybe we'll talk then about the Woodmac report and where that sits.
From here.
So with that, let's talk about
guest,
Canada to start with.
And go watch the live broadcast.
For the record, my name is Nicholas Fulford. Apologies, I omitted that. So I think the key thing for the committee and those watching to consider about Canada is that the fundamental economic model which drives LNG Canada, which is up and running, has been for a year or more, and the other development projects which exist there, the fundamental economic proposition is very, very similar to that which applies here in Alaska, in the sense that the project benefits from low-cost gas, which in the case of Canada comes, broadly speaking, from the Montney shale gas area, and low-cost shipping, which to all intents and purposes is identical to the shipping costs that would apply from Alaska. What both sets of projects have in common is typically a very long pipeline built across inhospitable terrain, which is arguably a more difficult pipeline environment in Canada than it is here in Alaska. So as you think about, well, what are the implications for Alaska? Well, I think one of the key implications is that with those projects south of the border, you have an investable project. You have one that is apparently profitable. And so clearly the parallels aren't exact, but fundamentally, if it works in Canada, if LNG works in Canada, it could work in Alaska. So I think that's helpful to consider. On the graph here, you'll see a projection of the feed gas cost, which would go into the LNG Canada project. This is typically referred to as ACO or Station 1. It's a hub-based gas pricing approach, which is ultimately linked with U.S. wholesale gas prices in the south, but typically has a very significant discount on Henry Hub, which is the wholesale gas parameter that's usually used for Gulf Coast LNG. So you can see there that the projected cost of gas into those Canadian projects is about $2.50, $3. And as many of you will be aware from previous discussions, including the Woodmac report, a gas price for Alaska has been suggested in the sort of $1.25 range. So right from the get-go, Alaska could benefit from a lower cost of gas than that which exists in Canada. But the Alaskan project has the disbenefit of having to construct a large and potentially costly gas processing plant. But as you think about the parallels, I think one of the reasons why it's useful to study these
our
community
operational
projects
check
in more
is
detail
good.
is because of those fundamental comparisons.
We're getting none of the errors that we got the other night.
Just of note,
I think we're gonna
LNG
have
Canada, which, as I say, has been operating now for around a year and a bit. The second train came into operation.
Stop this. All right. We don't need to see this anymore. Okay. I think we're good. I think we are good to go technology-wise. All right. Let's stop this now.